Hey there everybody, this is Braden here with another GameSalad tutorial, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to publish to the GameSalad Arcade. It's a pretty simple process to go through, so we should get through this pretty quickly, and so it's really nice to publish to the arcade when you want to just test to see if something's working, or maybe you want to put your game up so other people can play it. It's a pretty cool place to publish to. So I've gone ahead and selected a pretty decent kind of smallish game that I made here. And to get started, I'm going to go ahead and click the publish button in the top right. And then what it's going to do is publish to the GameSalad servers, and it'll automatically open up a new tab for us. Now, what you're going to want to do here is either select your game from your portfolio, list of games that you've already created, or you can create a new game, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to click the Publish as New Game button at the top, and it'll go ahead and create a new game for us right here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to give this game a title, and so we're going to wait for the page to load here. Alright, so now that it's done loading, I'm going to go ahead and give it a name. In the top left here, I'm going to call it Block Bounce, because that's the name of the project, and I'll go ahead and click the Save button to apply the name to the game. There we go. And now on the left hand side here, you'll see a bunch of different tabs, and under the Platforms tab, you'll see we have the Android, Arcade, iOS Universal. I'm going to go ahead and select the Arcade tab. That's how we can go ahead and publish to the arcade. And it'll bring us to this page here with things that we need to fill out in order to publish. And you can see we have a nice list of alerts here that tell us what we do need to have in order to generate the project and upload it to the arcade. So we need an icon, we need 3 screenshots, and a game description. So I've already gone ahead and created the icon and the screenshots, so I'm going to go ahead and upload those really quick. To upload an icon to the GameSalad publishing portal, you're going to go ahead and on the left hand side here, you'll see the icon field, and it'll say the icon has to be either 512 by 512 or 1024 by 1024, and it does have to be a PNG file. And so I always create my icons at 1024 by 1024, so that's how you can choose whatever you want to do, but I do 1024 by 1024. So I'll go ahead and select the icon and upload it here, and when it is uploaded, you'll see it'll be placed in that field. It's pretty cool, pretty easy. So there we go, that's done. And now back in the arcade settings here, I'm going to go ahead and add a quick description to the game. I'm just going to put something down really quick. You would obviously want to go ahead and fill something out that makes your game, tells the player about the game, maybe some secret levels or something like that. So I'm just going to say Block Bounce, a fun jumping game. So anyway, that's just something really quick that I'm just going to put in there. You can put something else in there, of course, and maybe you've already published your game to iOS and Android, and now you just want to put it on the GameSalad Arcade so others can enjoy your game, and so you would just take your description and paste it in there. So there we go. Next, I'm going to go ahead and upload the screenshots. We do need 3 screenshots, and there are certain sizes that we have to have. If I go ahead and upload something here that is not the correct size, it's going to give us an error, and a pop-up will appear, and it'll tell us all of the images sizes that are accepted. So what you may want to do is just go ahead and pause the video and maybe make your images the size that you need. There's a bunch of different resolutions, so pick the one that fits your game the best, and then we'll go ahead and upload these really quick. So here we go. I'm going to upload picture 1 and picture 2 right here, and the final picture right here. There we go. And while that's uploading, we can go down to the visibility section, and you can pick how you want your game to be found, if you want it to be found at all. The public option here means that anybody can find the game when they're browsing on the GameSalad Arcade, and they can play it, so select this if you want other people to play your game. The private option means that anybody with a link to the game, to your page, can play and see it on the GameSalad Arcade. So maybe you want to post a link on your website, so only people who go to your website and go to the page through your website will be able to play the game. And then we have the work in progress option, the final one down here, and pretty much this is just for you testing things out. Nobody else is going to be able to see it or play it except you. So I'm going to go ahead and select public game for right now. and there we go, it is saved. And then you can come down to the subject matter and you can fill out all the content of your game if it has any of the things listed right here. And after that, I believe we are done. All of the alerts have gone away. There's no more red alerts here. So what we can do is publish the game by clicking the publish button in the top right. And it'll go ahead and give us a pop-up saying that the app was queued for generation. And sometimes it does take a couple minutes to generate depending on the size of your project. This project's pretty small, so it shouldn't take long, but what you may need to do is refresh the tab after a couple minutes if it's not telling you that it is finished. So I'm going to pause the video here and then resume when it is done generating. We'll talk to you in a minute. Alright, so here we go. It did finish generating, and I did actually have to refresh the tab. And so then when you do, you just come back down to the arcade tab and it'll say congratulations, your app is ready. So once it has been generated, it means that it is up and live on the GameSalad Arcade. So you can do two things. You can view it through the play button right over here, or you can click here with this little click here button. I'm just going to click the play button on the top right side, and you'll see it'll take us to the page where the game is listed, and you can see our description at the bottom, and it'll automatically start the game. And there we go. So our game is being played right now. Ooh, that was close. So there we go, guys. Really simple how to publish to the GameSalad Arcade. I hope this was insightful, and we will see you in the next video.